The second big phase of the 5 phases is buyer research. This sounds boring, but I would tell you of all these steps, buyer research is the most important. Typically, to do it right, I would say it takes a month to 6 weeks. We as bankers have all types of databases that we go and look at, all the transactions that are happening by industry, by company size throughout the world. And we study this because after we have a good understanding of your business, what market you play in, then we need to go out and find buyers that would really want your company because their strategy shows, wow, we need exactly what your company has. So we research like crazy to make sure we have the right buyers. There's many levels of this, but it's common sense. It's just hard work. And really, it's applying several screens to the kind of buyer that's going to be interested in you. So we do this for strategic buyers, those operating companies. We also do it for financial buyers, private equity groups. So for example, in a private equity group, we would look at what size check do they normally like to write. Some of the large private equity groups, I think I mentioned there's 8,000 private equity groups in the United States. They'll say, hey, we have a minimum check that we write, and it's $100 million. Because they just have made a decision, they've got so much money to manage, that's their minimum bite size. If we know after we study your company, you're probably a $10, $15 million company, $30 million company, common sense says we screen that buyer out. If they say, which they do, we invest in certain industries, we want to make sure, okay, that's the industry we're in, or we screen them out. So we go through all these screens. We also go through a screen of their reputation. Are their platform companies that they've invested in before happy? Do they like them? Are they easy to work with? Because if they're rear ends, you don't want them to be your financial partner. And that's something that's very key. We don't want to bring somebody into marriage with you that is hard to live with. Life's too short. And entrepreneurs, you want the right kind of partner. So there's several screens that we run them through. We do the same thing with strategic buyers. Go through the screens. We cannot go to every operating company in the United States of America and the world, but we need to go to the ones that have a high probability that they would be interested in your company.